Welcome back to Cox OC Connection. I'm here in Irvine at this amazing venue where this year's Cox Business and Inc. magazine's Get Started OC competition is taking place. Now, Cox Communications not only supports local up-and-coming entrepreneurs, but Cox also supports local volunteers who are creating, preserving, and enhancing our outdoor spaces. Now, each year, Cox Communications, in partnership with the Trust for Public Land, gathers nominations for environmental volunteers in Cox's service areas of Orange County, San Diego, and Santa Barbara. They're making a real difference. What's even more exciting is that you, the public, have a chance to vote for this year's winners of Cox Conserves Hero. Let's find out more.
Cox Conserves Heroes is a great partnership between Cox Enterprises and the Trust for Public Land, and it's an excellent way for us to showcase and highlight examples of conservation and the work being done in the environmental community in our Cox markets, which in California is San Diego, Orange County, and Santa Barbara. In the state of California, for Cox Conserves Heroes, we've been able to recognize 65 volunteers that are giving back to the local environmental community, and they've also been able to, through that recognition, donate nearly $250,000 to the local environmental nonprofit of their choice. Last year, we were very fortunate to highlight a finalist whose name is James Pribram, and he comes with a great background that led into his environmental work. So he was a pro surfer, spent a lot of time out in the ocean, and that led to his passion for the Eco Warrior Foundation, which works to educate, activate, and motivate local citizens to really take responsibility for preserving the oceans and beaches in their community.
The Eco Warrior Foundation is really a grassroots foundation, old-fashioned in the sense that we're boots on the ground, getting our hands dirty, keeping litter out of our waterways, oceans, and beaches, and community parks as well. And I really wanted to choose one specific thing, something that we could all do. It didn't cost money, families could come out, all ages, and it was something that was empowering and inspiring for people to, maybe it was the first step to doing something, to giving back. And I had noticed traveling around the world how much litter was on our beaches and our ocean, and I thought, that's it. Like, I'm gonna center our foundation, the Eco Warrior Foundation, around litter and picking it up. Just keep it simple and straightforward, and have the work really speak for itself. So we've partnered with the California Coastal Commission, and we are partners with their Adopt a Beach program in Laguna. So we're responsible for keeping that 7-mile stretch of Laguna Beach, pristine and beautiful for generations to come.
Not only do we have our Cox Conserves Heroes program, but conservation is an overall focus and effort for Cox as a company. And the exciting thing about that is our employees have also been able to give back in the conservation realm. We do a beach cleanup each year, and what's very exciting about that is James Pribram, some of the work that he does out in the community is also beach cleanups. We've been able to partner on some of those activations, working in our local communities, local beaches here in Orange County, to not only support James and his work in the community, but for our employees to go back and showcase that they really want to keep their oceans, their beaches clean here in the communities where our Cox employees live and work. The great thing about this program is it's very engaging to our local community. We are really looking for the community to tell us who their heroes are in the conservation world in our markets. And it's a great interactive way for us to learn about what's happening in the environmental and conservation realm here in California. So in April, the community is able to fill out a form online to nominate. It's a short form. They nominate a local environmental hero. That then that nomination goes to a panel of local environmental leaders and community leaders in each of our 3 markets who are able to narrow that down for us to a smaller pool that is then highlighted in a video showcasing what they're doing out in the community. And then the public gets to interact again because they watch those videos and they vote. And that's where our 3 finalists come from. And it's actually 2 finalists and a winner. And the great thing about this is we have a finalist from each market, so San Diego, Orange County, Santa Barbara. 2 of the finalists will receive $5,000 that goes to the local environmental nonprofit of their choice, And then that third person, their winner for our Cox Conserves Hero for that year, they actually get to give $10,000 to their local nonprofit.
The $5,000 was really helpful because we were able to build a website and other administrative costs. As thankful as I was to be recognized, it was even sort of more inspiring to share it with people who have helped me. You know, I don't believe any of our successes in life come from just ourselves. You know, I have so many great people around me and sponsors and partnerships. It's a family, it's a collective, you know, gathering of people that come together for one cause, and that's really keeping litter off our beaches.
With help from the community, Cox is excited to award this year's Cox Conserves Heroes finalists and winner. A community voting period will take place between May 25th and June 10th. So, to show your support, you can log on and vote for this year's hero by visiting the Conserves Heroes website, and that is at coxconservesheroes.com. Now don't forget, voting begins May 25th and it runs through June 10th. Now don't go away. When we come back, we're going to learn how Orange County's transportation agencies, the OCTA and the TCA, are both working hard to help our environment here in Orange County. Stay with us.